with a grieving family of a man who died while police were trying to take him into custody. It all happened Sunday night in Gilroy. Dozens of family and friends packed Chestnut Street in Gilroy last night for a vigil to remember 42-year-old Stephen Juarez. Tonight, his family is demanding answers from police, and an investigation has been launched into the Gilroy Police Department to make sure officers did everything by the book. Action News reporter Sierra Starks is live in Gilroy with tonight's top story.
Yeah, good evening, Aaron. So when it comes to who's looking into Stephen Juarez's death, the DA has launched its own investigation into Gilroy Police. Gilroy Police has launched its own investigation internally, and I spoke to Stephen Juarez's family, and they say they've hired their own attorney. Gilroy Police now under investigation by the district attorney's office after this man died while officers were trying to take him into custody Sunday night. Family and friends have named him as 42-year-old Stephen Juarez, known to people we talked to in the neighborhood as someone they used to see around.
A lot of people on the street know Stephen. He had stayed here multiple times with different people, you know, in their homes, couch surfing or whatever.
Now a grieving family is looking for answers into what happened late Sunday night when police were called to this neighborhood after a report of a suspicious man in a neighbor's yard.
She wanted police contact to come out and find out what his business was in that area.
When police arrived, they say Juarez immediately dropped his bike and ran, then made his way from rooftop to rooftop before falling onto the ground.
And then a physical struggle followed that with our officers.
Captain Joseph Darris says officers tased Juarez and used what's called a carotid restraint.
This is a technique where pressure is applied to both sides of the neck area, and essentially that restricts oxygen and blood flow. Eventually, or very shortly thereafter, that renders the person unconscious, which gives us the opportunity to take them into custody, put handcuffs on the person.
Darris says within seconds, a person is supposed to wake up, but in this case, Juarez didn't.
It's not okay. Nobody should die that way. We're not going to rest until we get the complete information, until we see the video footage from the different neighbors who have video footage and also from the police cameras.
This is somebody's son, their brother, their cousin. So of course we're going to take it seriously. It's not unlike any other homicide investigation where there's a death that's involved.
Now, yesterday and today, the DA's office investigators have been interviewing the officers who were involved in Sunday's incident. They've also been interviewing witnesses who live in that area, gathering their statements. They'll be looking at body cam that the police were wearing. They'll be looking at the cameras that are on the police vehicles and any surveillance footage that are on the neighbors' homes in that area. And we're told that this investigation will take months. Aaron.
All right. Thank you, Sierra. Gilroy police say 7 officers responded to Sunday's call, though it is unclear at this point how many were actually involved in the struggle with Juarez. So far, none of those officers have been placed on administrative leave.